Hi, Chris here. Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to be talking about a few topics in regards to what's happening with the Sun at the moment, our star which governs our solar system, and in regards to UV radiation, chemtrails, as well as activation of the pineal gland, and the hidden agendas in regards to what's happening with chemtrails. Because at the moment we're getting a lot of chemtrail activity. And obviously the agenda that the government have in place is they're stating that they're spraying heavy metals up in our ozone layer, and because heavy metals are reflective and they're reflecting UV radiation off because of ozone layers becoming depleted. It's not as strong as it once was. This is kind of hiding something that's occurring actually within our solar system, and it's linked in with what we think is global warming. And now that's something that they have told the people, general public, that's what they're doing, but there's obviously hidden agendas also in regards to why they're also spraying these chemicals, because remember, this is also our air supply and they're spraying heavy metals. And what I'm finding here at Truly Elastic is a lot of people's viruses and bacteria are chemtrail viruses and chemtrail bacteria, so they're coming from the chemtrails. And there obviously is a hidden agenda to keep humanity within a cycled lifespan, a programmed lifespan. You know, we don't want people living too long. We want people getting ill. So therefore, certain businesses and companies can profit off of that. These companies that are making billions and billions of dollars a year. So, in regards to the Sun, now the Sun is changing. The Sun is not as stable as we once thought. And what's happening at the moment, this whole Ascension process, is that the Sun's changing. And the Sun is becoming hotter. It's not this yellow disk anymore. It's actually it's white. It's changing colour. And what we know within astronomy is the spectrum of an age of a star is that it's a whitey colour and then bluey colour, and then it goes a whitey yellowy colour, and then it becomes yellow, orange, and then red as it gets older, once it becomes a giant or a supergiant. Now, this, in fact, if it's going from yellow and going back to white, then it's essentially going back in time. So the Sun, the UV radiation that the Sun is pumping out is a lot more aggressive than it once was. And this has just been happening of late. And the way that the government are kind of covering this up, because this is essentially the cause of what we think is global warming. Global warming is not just happening within our planet, it's happening within the whole solar system, because our Sun is radiating more UV radiation. So the whole solar system is getting hotter. So it's not what we're essentially just doing to Earth. And obviously I don't condone any pollution and the things that we're doing to our Mother Earth. We're trashing it. But our Mother Earth has its own consciousness, and it has its own way of healing itself. And it will continue without us. You know, it doesn't need us. Okay? But we need the Earth. Okay? And the fact is that this whole global warming thing is really a scam, because it's essentially the Sun's changing. It's not the Earth. And when why they're doing the chemtrails is to prevent us knowing what's happening with the Sun, and this whole ascension process that's occurring from the powers that be, when we get into who really governs us on a solar system universal level. Okay, so this whole activation of UV radiation changing is very important for our pineal gland, because this is the whole consciousness change that we're going to be going through with the ascension process. Now, how our pineal gland gets activated is that the light goes through our eyes, hits the retinas in the back of the eyes, and then goes straight through to the pineal gland, okay, which is our third eye. So this UV radiation, we need to be taking this on. We don't want it being buffered by all this chemtrails that are blocking it. Again, this is another hidden agenda, is that they're trying to block this activation process in high vibration for humanity. We don't want this. We want this activation of our pineal gland to high spirituality and a higher self. And the powers that be want us to be low dimensional, low vibrational. Obviously here at Truly Holistic, I do a lot of things to activate people's pineal glands. A lot of things in place that the government and the powers that be are aware of. Things such as fluoride, which calcifies the pineal gland. They know the importance of the pineal gland. The pineal gland, all the fluoride goes to the pineal gland. They're aware of that. It makes populations docile. Now this is just one of many things, including our chemtrails, of trying to keep our energy and our vibration low. So therefore we don't progress within this consciousness movement, which we are calling Ascension. So essentially our eyes are the periscope of our entire nervous system, our activation of our nervous system, which is going to come about through the Ascension process. And our pineal gland is very important with that. So we need this change in UV radiation that the sun is occurring because of this Ascension process, because it's going to activate this whole Ascension process within us. So I thought I'd do this video in regards to this new awareness for me. It's probably not a new awareness for some of the people listening to this, but the fact that the sun is changing at the moment, not the earth, and this whole bombardment of chemtrails at the moment is, got a number of hidden agendas, including this one in regards to preventing us knowing the truth that this whole global warming thing is not just our doing, it's the sun changing. Okay, and there's a lot of things happening outside of Earth and space at the moment that they're trying to keep secret and prevent us from knowing. So I thought I'd do this video. Let me know what you think about this video. Comment below, and I'll see you next time.